Welp, you're on YouTube.
Yeah. Here we are, the stupid YouTube channel.
Stupid channel? Why do we even do this stupid channel? What's real? I don't understand anymore.
We should do a philosophy channel. I would rock at that. I love philosophy. Okay. So this is a Patreon request. Again, we have said this before on other videos, but I'll just reiterate that if you want us to react to any of the One Direction solo artists, we're done with One Direction. But we're happy to react to the solo artists. Join our Patreon to get those requests through. We just get hundreds, and it's too much for us to filter through. So AMD3, one of our Patreons, that is their name.
Sweet name.
AMD3. I guess AMD 1 and 2 were already taken. We appreciate you, AMD. But I want to read this. This is very sweet.
Okay.
They said, sorry for my English. It is not my first language. I appreciate that. Trust me, there are people who speak English that sound ridiculous. So don't worry.
Yeah, with it as their first language.
Yeah, their only language. They sound like morons. So AMD3 is a very lovely message, but I want to read it to you, Nathan.
Okay.
They said, hi, I really like your reactions because you are funny. Yeah. Understand music, and above all, you're honest. Oh. That's awesome. That's true. We love that. Thank you so much, AMD3. They go on to say, my request is Harry Styles. I'll send you the link, which is the way to do it. Send us the link. We love it. The performance is going to be Harry Styles, Kiwi. Now, this one did come up a lot in people's requests, so we appreciate that. I saw that come in a lot, but AMD said, hey, man, they're only going to do it if, I hate to say it, but that's how it gets done. And AMD3, we love you for it. Or they gave us a suggestion here, and I'm going to tell you because AMD3 was so sweet and so kind in their message that I'm going to do this one for free, Nathan. Ooh. It's Harry Styles covers Peter Gabriel's Sledgehammer, because you and I know that song. Mm-hmm. And so I would love to see Harry Styles. Hammer. I love Peter Gabriel. So I would love to see Harry Styles cover Peter Gabriel.
Don't you marry him?
I would love to marry him. Money when he dies. All right. But they go on to say this. I think you'll find Harry and his music interesting. We have so far. He became huge this year. His new album broke all sorts of records. Many consider him the biggest pop star right now, which I would probably say that's probably true. They go on to say that all the boys from One Direction are talented in their own way, but Harry has always stood out for his talent and charisma. Always was the most popular one, and none of the former band members are nearly as successful, but they are also successful, some less than others. So there you go. I love that. I know the second artist, a lot of people are saying Zion, or Zayn, or whatever. Again, hit us up on Patreon. We'll be happy to investigate other stuff. But what we love about Harry is he's got his own band that he seems to work with. He's got this rockabilly to him that we like, and I like that he's more of a kind of a music star than just a pop star.
Yeah, and so Ryan said everything, and so now
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I talked too much.
It's okay. I'm used to it.
No, it's not.
I'm used to it. Ready?
I'm ready.
Get you some Kiwi?
Yeah, let's do it. Kiwi.
She walked away through a cheap pack of cigarettes.
Same place.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
Mixed with the bitter intellect. And all the boys, they were saying they were into it. Such a pretty face on a pretty neck, she's driving me. But I'm into it. I'm kinda into it. It's getting crazy. I think I'm losing it. Oh, I think she said I'm having your baby.
Sweet.
Wow.
a guitar solo, do you think? What do you think?
I bet you there is. Yep.
Oh, maybe not. Get a break.
A little riff, yeah.
Riff.
A bridge.
Yeah.
She sits beside me like a silhouette. Hard candy dripping on me till my feet are wet. And now she's all over me. It's like I paid for it. It's like I paid for it. I'm gonna pay for this.
Yep. Ooh, there we go. Nice. Good placement.
Oh, man.
So he's 23 there, Nate.
What?
Yeah, think about it. He's 23 performing like that. He's performing like he's been doing this for 30 years. Like that type of... You know, we mentioned in the last video when we did with Woman.
Hang on a second. Hang on.
Yeah, sorry.
How old was he when he started One Direction? That's what I'm not
Oh,
sure.
they must have been young. I mean, he's 23... Because he's 28 right now. In 2022 is my understanding. So this was 5 years ago.
Okay.
So he must have been a teenager in One Direction, I would assume.
Yeah. Okay, wow.
No, so he's been doing it for, like, you could argue he's been doing this for a little while. I mean, a lot of his growing up years or, teen and young adult years he's performing. But what I'm getting at is that, this might be blasphemy. But every generation has an Elvis. And I'm going to say right now, Harry Styles, I know that people are going to be pounding their keyboards. Of course, the people that love Harry won't. But the older generation, no, I know there's only one Elvis, but every generation should have. They should have somebody that is young, is fun, energetic, can rock and roll. He was showing me Elvis charisma there. I mean, the way he moved and grooved, and that's what Elvis was like. Elvis held the guitar, but he always had a band with him, right? It doesn't really matter. It's about that moving and grooving, and he just oozes that charisma. Obviously, Harry's got a fandom for rock and roll. I mean, there must be something from his background. I'd be curious to know what is on his playlist for rock and roll.
Yeah.
Because it sounded very like bit of punk rock. That doom, 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 doom. That says bang, bang, bang.
Sure.
Yeah. Young Elvis. We got a little bit of a young Elvis going on. As far as charisma goes.
I'm gonna be the keyboard warrior right now.
Oh, here we go.
There it is.
Boy,
Here it comes.
Oh, boy.
This is blasphemy. No, I get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
He is one of, I would say, many up-and-coming artists that are part of, I think, a newer generation of artists that are getting found differently than they have in the past, that are getting airtime in different ways than have been done in the past. My hope is that the next person around the corner is actually somebody who is discovered in a different way than kind of got the limelight, became famous, and producer, hey, I can get you money if you want.
Okay, I'm going to push back. I'm going to put now because I know what you're saying, and I understand how it sounds, and I don't mean to say you're spinning it because that's not what you're doing. But sorry, I'm just saying Elvis was everyone's found. Everyone's discovered by somebody who feel like Sam Phillips found Elvis Presley the same kind of way, and then he was signed over to RCA Records, whatever it was, for a little money. He had a chance. Like everyone sort of, even Elvis is what I'm getting at. So I'm agreeing with you to a degree. I mean, Elvis himself kind of sold himself out to become more popular.
If there is, and I'm saying that's a big if there is another Elvis for this time, it needs to be done in a different way than kind of the traditional route. And I'm not saying Harry is a traditionalist, but kind of. He was, oh, you just froze. You disappeared. That's it. Ryan.
Stay there. I got booted.
Okay, you got booted.
I don't know what's going on here. Just wait 1 sec.
You'll love the edit. Your face kind of goes like this.
I don't know why does it do that? It's done that to me before.
It did it to me too. I'm looking forward to an era where there is no Elvis. So that's why I'm pushing back. I'm
Maybe
saying,
that's a terrible thing. This whole thing just started because I was talking about Elvis. So maybe I don't want to, like, if we're going down the Elvis rabbit hole. I don't mean it just, jeez. I guess let me rephrase the very beginning comment. What I should have said was it reminded me of that Elvis charisma, the shaking of the hips on Ed Sullivan TV. You got this young kid who's like, bah, bah. You know, it's just that charisma, good-looking kid with the hair and the movement. He's got his band. That's all I'm trying to say. Like,
gotcha.
Different artist, different generation, but
different
still
sound,
you got different sound. But you've got the charisma of Elvis, who's able to get people singing, moving, and dancing. Women loved him, men want to be him. It's that old adage, right? So you got this kid, and Elvis didn't seem like, oh, look at me, I'm Elvis. He loved being Elvis, but he didn't say, oh, I'm Elvis, and you're going to worship me. Like, I don't recall him being that way. And so the same with Harry. He has that charisma, personality. He seems to love the music that he's playing. So he's actually playing music that you could argue, because it is so different than One Direction, the thing that got him famous. So like you say, let's say he was discovered, put together with a band of friends or whatever from the X Factor, whatever it was. But you could argue that's the whole point. What he's doing now is so different. He's basically saying, yeah, it was a catapult, but the fans have followed him for a reason. Why have they followed him? Because he's doing it how he wants to. So you're right. The One Direction might have been what he wanted to do. Wasn't quite who he was. Now he's solo Harry. He's like, hey, thanks for the lift, guys. I appreciate the lift from that show. But this is me now. And even from what AMD3 said, not everyone has succeeded, even though they were in that big band together, boy band.
Right.
You have to be an artist outside of that band to succeed. And I guess what I'm saying is Harry's done that. He's said, hey, I am successful and I am popular because I'm doing something that's not only different, but it's done well. So that's where I give him the kudos, despite how he is found. You're right. He was found in a way that it never sounds good. A reality show, blah, blah, blah. I get it. But he's gone beyond that. There's been 1,000 people who go to these reality shows and they're never heard from again. Yeah.
If you like this banter, if you enjoy this banter, we have lots of it. We have like so much of it. A lot of it's behind the scenes in Patreon, and you can watch us there. And if you want to see us live, you can always join Discord, and of course you can just like the video for Pete's sakes.
Yeah, it's free and easy,
and subscribe to our channel, and then see all the rest of the weird, crazy crap that we do.
Yeah.
So that's it. See you next time.